Right. Hi, everyone. This is so fun. This is chapter, my second video of me reading chapter 2 of Searching for Dragons. I keep having to look because I almost said Dealing with Dragons, and that's not what I'm reading. It's not. Halfway to the top, he saw some of the stalks near the edge of the patch wobble, as if something small had run through it. Let me just say, already know, that's a cat. That sounds like a cat. The wobble kept pace with him until he reached the top of the hill, but though he tried to see what was causing it, he was unable to catch a glimpse of whatever was brushing by the plants. The patch of catnip ended at the top of the hill. It has to be a cat. Mendenbar stopped to catch his breath and look around. The hill sloped gently down to a white picket fence that surrounded three sides of a garden. A large lilac bush was blooming on one side of the gate. In the middle of the fence, and an even larger apple tree loaded with fist-sized green apples stood on the other side. Mendenbar frowned. Aren't lilacs and apple trees supposed to bloom at the same time? What is one doing with blossoms while the other is covered with fruit? Then he laughed at himself. Well, it is a witch's garden after all. He supposed he shouldn't be surprised if things behaved strangely. On the other side of the garden stood a solid little gray house with a red roof. Smoke was drifting out of the chimney, and lace curtains were blowing in and out of the open windows on either side of the back door. Below the right-hand window was a window box overflowing with red and blue flowers. The stone step outside the door was cleaner than the floor inside Mendenbar's study, and he resolved to do something about that as soon as he got home. Sleeping on one corner of the step was a white cat, her fur gleaming in the sun. Mendenbar walked down to the gate, Mendenbar walked down the hill to the gate. A small brass sign hung on the latch. It read, "Please keep the gate closed. Salesmen enter at their own risk." Ha ha! I love it. Protective cats. Smiling, Mendenbar lifted the latch and pushed the gate open. A loud yowl from just over his head made him jump back. He looked up and discovered a fat tabby cat perched in the branches of the apple tree, staring down at him with green eyes. An instant later, a long gray streak shot out from behind a nearby tree and through the open gate. Oh no. It slowed as it neared the house, and Mendenbar saw that it was actually a lean gray cat with a ragged tail. The gray cat leaped to the doorstep, and from there to the sill of the open window. Wait, what was the last word? Oh, sorry. The white The white cat on the step raised her head and made a complaining noise as the gray one vanished inside the house. So much for a surprise visit, as Mendenbar said to the cat in the tree. The cat gave him a smug look and began washing its paws. Mendenbar stepped through the gate, closed it carefully, and started across the garden toward the house. Oh my god. More wind. It's so exciting. Okay, I'm going to keep reading because I can.